This session we will focus on My Profile module in our project Microtask Hub. The Profile module is an important feature that allows authenticated user to securely access and manage their personal profile information within the application. In this session, we will understand how profile-related functionalities are implemented using secured backend API and JWT authentication mechanism. By end of the session, you will be able to understand the design and implementation of My Profile module in the Microtask Hub project, develop RESTful API for retrieving users' profile information using Spring Boot and Fast API integrated concepts, configure secure profile access using JWT-based authentication and role-based access control mechanism, retrieve authenticated user detail from JWT token for personalized profile management, test profile-related API using Swagger UI and front-end integration workflows, understand the best practices for secure handling of user-specific data in distributed backend applications. This session is important because profile management is core component in user-centric applications. Let's start implementation. First, go to the project location and delete the front-end underscore repo directory. Then open command prompt for the location. Click on the address bar and execute the command cmd. Then clone the repository for latest version of front-end application. Git clone followed by the URL of repository URL given in the video description. Once the repository is cloned, we can close the command prompt. It creates a directory front-end underscore repo. Open the directory front-end underscore repo and choose the latest version 3.0 and open front-end application in VS Code by using the command code space dot in the address bar. Then open a terminal, convert into command prompt mode. Then install the node modules by using the command npm install. Then execute the application by using the command npm run dev. Enter O on the console. The output will be open on the browser. Then open the gateway project in the VS Code. So return back to project workspace. Open the folder backend and open gateway in VS Code. Then convert the terminal into command prompt mode. Then activate the virtual environment. Once virtual environment is activated, and execute the file run.py. Then open the project code services in Spring Tools and go to the package mth.services. Open user service.java. Go to end of the class and create a new method to retrieve users' profile information and send those information to the front end. So create a method to get profile information. So this method will take token as an input. Inside create object for the response by using map. And initialize by using the new followed by the class asMap. Then create a try catch block for handling the exceptions. Finally, return the response object as a result. Inside try block, first extract the content of payload. So create object for map and set string as a data type for key and object as a data type for value, and object name payload equal to by using the object of JWT service class and call the method validate token and pass token as an input. The method validate token validates the token If it is valid, then it returns the content of payload. If it is invalid, it throws the exception that is handled by the catch block. Then extract email ID, that means username from the payload. So string email equal to payload dot get username. So email ID will act as a username, so we can extract username from the payload and convert into toString by using .toString method. Next, write a JPA query to fetch user information based on email. Before writing a JPA query, we can generate a query by using the pgadmin. Go to the query tool, use select star from table name users. This query will fetch all the record from the table users. So we can apply a condition by using a where class where email equal to some value. So this query will fetch the record which is matched with the value given for the email. Along with this data, we need to include user's role name, which is available in the roles table. So create a join query. For creating a join query, create object reference for the table users and implement left join with the table roles and create reference as or. Implement the relationship between the table users and join by using u.role equal to r.role. Then execute the query. It returns the data along with the user's role name. So now convert this query into JPA. So copy and go to the file inside mth.repository, users repository.java. Create a query by using @query. Within bracket, we can paste and convert into a JPA query. So we need to get data from two tables. One is from user and another one from role. Table is replaced with the entity class users, as well as the table roles is replaced with its entity class roles, and replace the value with a parameter :email. Then create a method public return type as object. Just name the query as get profile with a parameter @param, within bracket name of the parameter which is used in the query, that is email, and declare it as a string. Then go to user service.java, create an object to fetch users information. So object user equal to, by using the object of user repository and call the method get profile and pass email ID as an input. Then prepare the response object with success code 200. Response.put, set code number 200. Then add users data along with the response. So response.put, set key as user and assign value from the object user. If any error or exception, that is handled by the catch block. So set response with error code 500, response.put code as 500 and response.put the error message from e.getMessage. Then save and go to the package controller. Open the file user-controller.java. At end of the class, create a new endpoint to fetch user profile information from the database by using the annotation @getMapping and set name of the endpoint as profile and create a method public object as a return type and name of the method as getProfile, and take a token from the request header. So use the annotation @request header and get value from the header token and assign to the parameter string token. Inside, use return statement, and by using the object of user service and call the method getProfile and pass token as an input. Then save and execute the project by right click on the project name, run as Spring Boot app. Once the project is started, open a browser, take a new tab and open the Swagger page which is running on the port number 8001. We can see the new endpoint user/profile. We can test the endpoint profile. For testing, we need a token. So go to the front end, sign in with proper username and password. Then click on Let's Start. Use Ctrl+Shift+C. Go to the tab Application and choose the front end URL. Copy the token and return back to Swagger page and click on Try It Out. Paste the token in the place provided, then click on the execute button. Now it will return a response with success code 200 along with users data. Then integrate the gateway project which is implemented using Python Fast API with Spring Boot. So open the gateway project in VS Code and open the file authentication controller.py. Create a new endpoint @router.get and set name of the API as profile and create a method in asynchronous mode. And take token from the header. So create a parameter variable with the name token, T capital letter, and declare as a string and assign value from the header. Then copy the code from the previous endpoint and paste it and change the endpoint name as user/profile. Then save. Once application is restarted, open a browser, open new tab, open Swagger UI for Fast API, which is running on the port number 8000, and click on the newly added endpoint auth service/profile and paste the same token which we used in the Swagger for Spring Boot application. So copy the token and paste it in the Swagger UI of Fast API, then click on execute. It will bring data from the database. Now we can test using a front end. So go to the tab where front end is running, then click on the module My Profile. It will bring the data from the database and display it here. With this, we come to the end of the session. In this session, we have understood the purpose of My Profile module, learned how JWT authentication secures user-specific profile access, understood front-end and back-end integration for profile management.